What's up guys, in this video we are going to do some SWI prologue. We're going to practice some prologue language, and so first we'll write some code, and then we'll see how that code is implemented, or how you ask queries inside your SWI prologue console. So I'll tell you, show you how to ask some queries, and this is based on what we learned today at our university. So what we learned today was we wrote a code. So here, if I open SWI prologue here, so I've commented out all this code. So I'm just concerned with this one, this one. So first, let's focus on this code. So we have a rule here that says that bird X. So this is a predicate, and this is a predicate logic, and this is basically kind of an if statement, which is saying that if X flies, then it's a bird. So the conclusion is on the left hand side, and the statement or the rule, kind of the if part, is on the right hand side. Same goes here, the conclusion on the left and the main part on the right. And then we call these two statements facts, because this is a fact. This is not, crow is not a variable. It's a specific name of a bird. So this is a fact, and this right here is also a fact, winged sparrow. So both of these are facts, and both of the and these ones are the rules, which are stating, or which are the rules by which we will be able to ask queries and questions on the SWI prologue. So for example, based on this code, if I so first of all, I'll have to compile the code. So I use the keyword consult, which is going to consult that file and compile it for me. And I've copied the path. This is the path. And if I run, okay, so there are certain errors, but we'll ignore that for now. So if I write here, so first of all, let me tell you, if so let me ask a question, let me ask a query from this console, or from the prologue, from the script, that whether wings crow. So I'm going to put a full stop that marks the end of a statement. So I want to ask whether this is true, or whether this exists in the dictionary, or whether it does not. So if I press enter, it tells me that this is true, means it is a true fact, because it was present in the dictionary, or in the stock, or you can say in the script of this file. That is why it's stating true. If I write wings sparrow, tells me true. If I write wings let's say a duck, or let's say a parrot, give me false. It gives me false because wings parrot, this fact is not defined in my script, which I just compiled. So it will just state true for the facts which you have defined in the file itself. Now what I want to make use of the predicate logic, or the rule which I defined. So that was an if statement. So let's say if I write flies X, or flies crow, it actually gives me true, because if you look back here, if wings X means if X has wings, then X flies. Here X replaces crow, because we have here we inserted crow instead of X. So it looked for wings crow, and then so here we inserted crow in place of X. here it inserted crow in place of x here as well. Then it looked whether that was true, and this was true, wings crow, and if this is true, this becomes true, so this became true. And if we do the same thing with if I write bird crow, it will also give me true, because it is doing that kind of 2 times. So it is inserting a crow in place of x, so flies crow, then flies crow, it is inserting crow in place of x here, and it all backtracks, and then it confirms this is true, it comes back, and it confirms that this is true as well. So now not alone it does not only gives you the boolean values. For example, if you write bird x, and always the variables always start with the capital letters. So here it will actually give you uh, the the value of x here, because x is a variable, and if you press semicolon, it will give you more. So now right now it is waiting for us whether we want more values, or whether we want to just end this query. But if you wanted to give us more outputs, you just press semicolon, and gives us all the remaining outputs which it thinks are true, or x. So it also, because I had stated that being sparrow, so that is it backtracks, and it gives you the output. So now if I type the command word trace here, so now it is in trace mode, so it will trace wherever, so how it is doing its job. So if I write bird crow here, okay, so now, so first it went to bird crow, it is creeping down to flies, it placed the value of crow in x for bird, and then in x for flies. It is creeping again backwards, now forward, and now it placed the value of crow inside the wings crow. It creeped, and then it saw, it saw that this fact was true. Then it came back to fly crow, and then it came back to bird crow, and finally it concluded that this fact is true, because wings crow is true. So that is how it worked. And the same goes with if you type bird x. So you can stop. Okay, so first it didn't know the value because it's a variable. It crept to flies, and then to wings, and then it found out that wings was crow. Then it placed the value of crow inside flies x, and then the same happened with the bird, and finally it gave us the value x crow. Now, in the prologue language, you also have structures like we have in C++ and Python and all languages. And the main goal of a structure is to comprise data of different types. So here I have data of different types. For example, I have name, I have age, transformations. For example, that's data. Then you have wife. That's also a data. But all of that data is different for all of the for example, there are 1,000 people, 1,000 people in a company, so each one of them has the same attributes, but the value of those attributes is different. It means everyone has the same number of attributes which are different from each other, but are generally the same attributes for all of the employees, and but their value is of course different. So you combine them together through a structure, and this is what we call a structure in a prologue language. So this is a structure, and its name is, for example, Saiyan. It's a kind of an anime name which I gave it here, but I hope you guys understand what I mean. So this is a structure, and its name is Saiyan. So every structure, so this whole thing right here, this is a structure, and the name of the structure is same. and the structure has these attributes, and each attribute has different value corresponding to the second structure and the third one. So these are kind of the objects, you can say, of the same structure, that is same. So here, if I want to access them in my code, so what I do is saying, and instead of saying I want to know what the values are for each attribute, or what each attribute is along with those values. So I say B, C, D, and I press enter. It is no, sorry, it was in trace mode. Okay, I shouldn't have. Yeah, I should first remove it from the trace mode. So no trace, and then now it's in debug. So I'm going to do the same command I did before. Alright, so now first it's showing me all the attributes, all the values for each one of these variables. So A equals this, so B equals this, C equals this, D equals, and it's now waiting for me to, if I want further output or not. So I want further output. Here I press this again, press this again, and it will go on until it finds the final output, and then it will prompt me with another query. So now, if it's giving you you just inserted variables for every predicate, but what if you want to find only the single, only one or two values instead of finding everyone? So what you can do is you can do same, and it's for example A, and you don't want to find B. You want to find B, and then you don't want to find the value of C. So what you can do is you can or you want to actually find the value of C, you don't want to find the value of B, and that is the age. So age, let's say I want to find the value of the second struct, that is 45. So you want to find the name, the transformation, and wife, but the age, and that way is going to give you, so the struct with age 45 had, and you want to find these values where the age was 45, and you got the values which were A, C, D, and it is indeed the right answer. There's Fujita age transformation is 5 and Y below, and it's kind of an anime thing, so some of you guys won't understand, but you guys get the main idea of what I'm trying to say. And then if you just want to find the value of the predicate instead of the predicate itself, you can, you can just say name, for example, X. You want to find whole B, and you want to find, let's say, wife. Now you want you want also find C, and then whose wife is, so D, not D actually, wife is Chi. So now what do you think will it give you as an output? So let's actually here. So first it will give me name A, for example, X, as it will, the wife Chi. First it will see which struct has wife as Chi. So it's this one. So the name is Goku, the B is all this, and C is all this. So let's run. As you can see, X is Goku, age, and transformation. Alright guys, so this was it for today's video, and I hope you guys now understand how this prologue works a little bit, how what are structs, and I will see you guys next time.